Hey guys, Zero with another Pump Up My Tower episode. Hoping to be able to knock this one out and one more this evening. So let's just jump right in. Give them a little bit of time. They gave me a little bit of an update. Um, okay. Looks like they did demo the stuff in their tower, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. Looks pretty solid. All right. Let's jump into the rest. I haven't really seen much else. So it looks like everything's, pretty much Devon. See what they're doing as far as income. So probably in the billions. All right. So it looks like maybe half a trillion here in tier 5. Okay. Okay. With a lifetime of 7 trillion. Okay. Over here we've got. No, actually, if you are doing Devo, and during that whole turtling phase, this is actually a useful perk. It looks like these are out of the perks of stuff that you've banned. Uh, Anything that's going to give extra damage to your enemies is going to be, harmful towards you. But getting extra lifesteal and being able to hoard enemies a little bit easier because you're not knocking them back as much. This is actually on the useful side. So I wouldn't quite ban that one. You might want to throw free ups in here instead. That frees up so you're not having to grab an extra common card, and so you can get those perk wave requirements just also slightly a little bit easier. Cards, nice. So okay, it looks like we're finishing up some of the common cards. That's really freaking exciting. Oh yeah, this is gonna happen pretty soon. If not, by the time that I'm recording this video, maybe you already have this done. That'd be freaking awesome. Yeah. Yep. But okay, so not gonna think about this one too much as far as the build, but maybe I'll reference back to it. Yeah, especially if we're using GCOM, definitely not gonna concern myself with Coinbot. You're gonna get so much more out of this. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, Harmony's conductor is not too bad. You might want to use DP during tournaments. Well, let's jump into the what we got here. Oh, damn it. Okay. Yeah. Let's get these 3 cooldowns to 2 minutes and 50 seconds. That is the very, very first thing that I'm thinking about. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. A little bit. It looks like you got this maybe fairly recently. So, yeah. You've got a decent size for what you need right now. Um, yeah, I'd get everything down to 2 minutes and 50 seconds here, so it's synchronized with your smart missiles. And it looks like you're maybe not too far. Maybe after the tournament today, you'll have enough where you can sync these down one, and then one more chunk off, and you're good to go. And then you'll probably want, once you get those down to 2 minutes and 50 seconds, I would pump a little bit into damage, maybe a little bit of quantity as well. Let's see how your labs are doing for smart missiles. Okay. comic cards, doesn't he? That's not too bad. Band perks, nice. Rainbow shards. Points per kill. Might be done with this. Actually, you probably are done with this by the time they get around to this. Maybe we can get in some of the smart whistle stuff in here. Black hole damage will be pretty solid. You definitely want this to help tear apart the protectors. I don't know if you have enough damage. Well, let's just see what your uptime on this. So we've got plus 12. That is 36 seconds. And at 2% damage, yeah, it's pretty up there. So you're probably actually able to tear through, even with the damage that you do have, probably able to tear through protectors fairly decently. Um, maybe get that last level anyway, just to tear through them even that much faster. Mm. But I think the best gains for you. I'll just check the. Let's see. That's 36 seconds, so you're probably gonna want 2 more seconds into GT duration, and you can do that with the lab too. I think you've got it here in your favorites. That might take that over coins per kill. Let's see. What would be better? So if you're hoarding enemies, I'm not sure what's better. It's going to take 7 days. It's going to take 4 days. Let's just knock out 2 more seconds. So you're going to finish level 14 and then 15. And then let's do some Deathwave coin bombs. I think that's going to be pretty worthwhile. And then after you get Deathwave coin bonus done, I would say go into maybe go into the Spotlight coin bonus as far as like choices of eco and stuff that you're going into. You can also fill in with a little bit of cell bonus. That'll probably be solid too. Hopefully, you're able to hoard a few elites without getting hurt too badly. Um, Obviously, the more you're able to hoard, the better as far as that goes. Drink some water here. Some kind of in my throat. Going to be constantly clearing my throat. Which I should probably go through. So number one for any Galaxy compressor is going to be package chance. Enemy attack level skips is very important for what you're doing. So as far as like what stats you have on there, that's pretty good. Defense percent. What are you using for farming? Yep, okay. So do defense percent, absolute defense, and then maybe regen. And specifically regen for let's see, we're at mythic, so we're not at mythic plus. Looks like you might just need rares to upgrade to bring these up a notch. Let me check this on my own here. Yeah, you just need a legendary trash fund to upgrade to get some of these up to Mythic Plus. So given that, card resets are kind of nice. They're not needed per se, but they're nice. Oh, and you do have, okay, advanced targeting. Good. It's probably because you have attack speed in your favorites. Guessing. Yep. And you're trying to get more reroll shards. Alright. Defense percent will be nice. Regen's nice in combination with wall regen. And your wall's probably not all that great right now, so trying to get one level in each would be nice. So if you want to knock out your wall, not have it when you respec, that could be nice. But for now, you can probably just leave it. It's probably just going to go poof in one hit, not make a huge difference. Orb speed's really nice, and eventually after that orb boss hit, that's what kind of gives values to the orbs, is actually be able to move fairly quickly. Package chance, if you're using a G-Comp, you want as many of those as possible. You do have this, which is nice, but definitely want this. And then since you're going to be taking a lot of hits, you're probably going to want to skip as many attack levels as possible. The enemy attack level skips is a really solid lot too. And then probably after you finish that one, maybe dip into the enemy Health level skips. Missile explosion, missile amp. These I would say you better start cooking them now, because you'll definitely want them once everything's synchronized together. As well as spotlight missiles. That's going to be really big. Extra orbs. I'd try to get maybe one of these if you're going to use those with your black hole. So this is pretty solid. Maybe I wouldn't go to 3 of them, but 2 of them should be enough to run the orbs through the black hole and clear out any black holes that don't have enemies in them. Let's make sure we've got coin bonus is maxed. I'm guessing this gold box right here, I'm guessing that's second black hole. If it isn't, then you definitely want that. And then, yeah, your boats are still in the infant stage, so it's not necessarily to push those labs quite yet. You know, maybe once you start getting it to the point where it's like halfway developed or getting kind of close, at that point I think it's a good idea to start pursuing that. But until then, you can probably neglect that and then just kind of throw in some medals here and there. Range is definitely really important. If you don't get any enemies in your coin bot, then this bonus does absolutely nothing. So getting range up is super important. And then after that, I would say bonus. And probably everything else after that. As far as what I would do with the labs. Yeah, you could keep this one for your modules. So reroll shards, common drop chance. I didn't see what your rare drop chance is. So if you don't have common drop and then rare chance done, you're gonna want to knock those out. That way you've got the fodder rares that you can throw at your modules. And unless they fixed it, which I hope they did, originally why you want to get common drop chance is because that increases your just total drop chance, and then rare drop chance, when you upgrade that, that actually starts taking out some of your common drops. So if it's like you have a 50% chance of a common drop and a 0% chance of rare, then it's just 15% chance for a common to drop. And if you have like 15% chance of common to drop and 5% rare, then that actually translates to only 10% chance for a common to drop and then a 5% chance for rares to drop. I don't know if they changed it. I hope they did. But if they didn't, that's how it works. And yeah. Lab speed, I'd keep that what it is. That's great. You could leave this one for your perks. And that leaves us with 2 slots, garlic thorns, and coins per kill. So we could do like spotlight missiles, smart missile stuff all in here. I'd probably start it off with missile explosion, so at least you get a little bit of AoE with your smart missiles, and then probably start pumping into spotlight missiles. Um, maybe at least unlock it so you have an extra shot every now and then, and you can get a kind of a feel of what it is. Um, and then get smart missile stuff, or at least the labs halfway done before trying to finish off spotlight missiles. And spotlight missiles you'll want to use for more like tournaments. Um, and then smart missiles you're not going to use in farming until you get these 3 cooldowns to 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So try to develop as much as you can for now into smart missiles just to kind of prep for that, and use spotlight missiles for like helping you out with tournaments. I think that's the best advice that I could give right now is just get these cooldowns, and then once you got that down, then toss a bit into quantity and damage. Just you can make sure that you're clearing out your all your econ stuff ASAP. And then what I do like towards the beginning of the match is look, and as soon as these guys, so basically you start a match, you turn off smart missiles, you watch the cooldowns for these ones. So as soon as they go off, you turn this on, and hopefully it's like basically a 1 second delay. So this procs 1 second after all of these proc, and so that way you've got time for the death wave or the effect wave to hit the first set of enemies. Smart missile clears them out, and then you've got the remainder of the duration to finish off everyone else. And for that, if you're using extra orbs, you can put that on roughly around your range lines so that black hole can be any of the enemies that are still camping out in there can kind of get chewed out with those. Target priority, you could do spotlight, prots, or maybe even want to do like prots before spotlight, and then in spotlight, and then all the enemies after that. Well, let's see. No, we went probably prots, basics, in spotlight, and then enemies down from there based on how much you're going to be able to make out of them. For this one, probably some of the best things that you can have are super crit, both super crit multiplier and chance, and then anything else after that is kind of nice, but that'll give you the best percentage buff to like your ultimate weapons and whatnot. Um, Spotlight angle, that's solid. Quantity, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'd probably just leave that. That's pretty solid. And this is for tournaments. So yeah, you could do super crit stuff, and then maybe you want a critical factor. That might be a nice extra one. Alternatively, you might be able to do something like maybe multi-shot quantity. Oh, no. The crit factor is pretty solid. But like this one is probably the last on my list of stuff that I'd want to do. The Galaxy compressor's pretty high up there, and then trying to get. Well, you also want more shockwave with this, so you don't want to overkill enemies. Let's check out the rest of your modules. and you don't have Wormhole Redirector. So if you had Wormhole Redirector, that would give a lot more value to regen. So I guess I'm gonna place regen stuff like way rock bottom. Um, yeah, definitely finish out your modules since you're really close to that, or at least the commons. I can't see further down, so maybe let's get the commons done. You can pull a few modules, see what you get. Hopefully, you can get some good gains for your modules. You've got a good room for growth, I would say, with what you've got right here. Yeah, you got a ways to go. So yeah, maybe just continue pulling cards until you get closer to maxing some of these levels out, and then pull a bunch more modules. I think that's what I would do with my gems. I think I got everything about covered. So just refresh. Perks, lab speed, module related stuff, hopefully including, or with a little bit more priority with common and rare drop. Just so you can combine stuff together quicker, up to Mythic Plus. And then we'll use this slot for smart missiles, and yeah. Oh, maybe I've just used both of these for smart missile related stuff. Or possibly toss in some other ultimate weapon, econ related stuff here. Yeah. Anyway, I think that about covers it. Yeah. And I will catch you later.